Happy Taco Tuesday, a 1 and 2 day on Monday, Makeup Monday. Let's see if we can bounce back today, boys. Yo, what's going on, fellas? Let's see if we can get a freaking winning slip today. 1 and 2 yesterday. It wasn't the greatest. I got a quick recap for you guys. Not much to show you. Didn't have a ton of action going on. But in today's video, we're going to go over the 2-player props that I actually thought were yesterday for some reason. So I gave you guys 5 total yesterday. Only 3 of them played. So I'll show you the 2 again that I had. And then I got 3 more for you. And then I also got a slip on the books today for you guys. Trying to switch it up maybe a little bit and see if we can't get ourselves a freaking winner. So if you're new to the channel, definitely hit subscribe, guys. My name is Keith. Call me Keith Stone. We're getting very close to 1,500. That's definitely a nice little milestone. So I'll tell you what, if we can get that done today, should be no problem. And we can get to, say, I don't know, 50 likes, be about a 10% ratio, I'd say, based on the views, maybe a little less even. I think that's pretty reasonable. If we can get that done in tomorrow's NBA or in college basketball video, I will do a giveaway. I'll give out a couple VIP week passes. So make sure you drop a comment. Let me know if you're going to be telling any of these player props or the book slip that I have that I actually really freaking like. So I feel like it's got a really good shot to be a winner. So let's get right into it. You guys, if you're also new here, you can sign up on the Winnable free plan. It's absolutely free to sign up. Takes under a minute of your time. There's a lot of benefits to being on Winnable too. There's a lot of other creators beyond me on here. You get access to a lot of things. And then the nice thing is when you sign up on this free plan, anytime I send out a free pick, it gets directly texted to your phone or emailed, whatever you set it up for. And then, there's a lot of bonus stuff on here too. Like I'll do promos and VIP deals that, I don't have time to put on YouTube a lot of times. So I'm not going to make a video just to promote that. So yeah, so let's get into it. This was the recap from yesterday. And let's actually make this a little bigger here. Yeah, so Proctor had freaking 7 points at halftime. He only took 2 shots in the second half. It was a blowout. Didn't score in the second half. I thought for sure we were going to get that one. McNeely got it done in the second half in that same game. And then this guy right here got us on the hook, dude. He literally missed a shot, got his own rebound. And so he had somebody else missed a shot. He got a rebound, missed his own shot, got another rebound. That's literally how we got beat. He had 30 PRA exactly. So we're on the under, of course. Now, Tonji and Crawl, they actually play today. So you guys can definitely lock these in if you want. I went over all the data on them yesterday. You guys got to remember, too, these aren't just like my opinions or how I'm feeling, or like I don't wake up in the morning, especially with college, and say, oh, I think Proctor's going to go over his points in. Now, these are all data-driven plays, and sometimes the data just doesn't work out. But if you're looking long-term, it's still your best option. So you just have to accept that you're going to have some losing days. And lately, we've had a few too many. So let's hopefully see if the data can be good to us today. That's the approach we are taking yet again. Now, I got a free slip for you guys. Beyond these, you can add these to it if you want. You can play these all, if you're a books better, you can play these all as straight bets, or you can just split them up. I might put these 2 into a 2-man, to be honest with you, because I need a winner today. So first slip is going to be over on Dabble, guys. Now, this is legal in a lot of states. It's really pretty unique app. They don't do like a ton of, like discount plays or anything, but they have very unique lines and they have fantastic payouts. So like this slip that I built you guys it's like Sports Millions. It's going to pay out 6x, which is just best in the marketplace. So basically what Dabble's telling you is, hey, we know our app's awesome. We know you're going to think it's awesome. And we're willing to give you 10 free bucks just to come try it out. Don't even have to freaking make a credit card deposit. You literally just get 10 bucks. You can go play it. And then hopefully you win. And then you will have to eventually deposit to get your money out, but still, yeah. So sign up with promo code SBAA to get that 10 free bucks. There is a link down below, boys. Let's get into the slip. So we're going to take John Blackwell under 15.5 points. Now, this game actually, we're going to pick a team in the slip at the end on the books. So I got a feeling it's a pretty close spread. You're looking at like I think it was like a 4.5 point spread, something like that, maybe. So it, probably be competitive, but I got a feeling Wisconsin might just really hammer freaking Illinois today, but I could be wrong. We'll see. This is pretty fair odds, I'd say, negative 117. So it's a little juiced. And anytime we can get these on DFS apps, anything like negative 115 and up, we're interested in, obviously. So right off the bat, we're taking just the points under 15.5. That's what this is set at. Last 5, you're looking at an 80% hit rate. So Illinois' defense is middle of the packish, but I'm thinking that there could be like a blowout here. I really do. Kind of like what we saw today with Duke. So, I'm hoping like maybe he doesn't even play much in the last 5 minutes of the game, because that's what happened to Proctor and all those boys today. Like, got a lot of people on Cooper Flag today too with Duke, and he had like 14 at halftime or 12 at halftime, and like only scored 2 in the second half. It's like sometimes basketball is just rough, man. That's all there is to it. So middle of the pack defense. I mean, I don't think it's anything to like say, oh wow, he's not going to score well. I mean, it's not the worst matchup here. But I like the fact that last 5 we're getting an 80% hit rate, last 10 we're getting a 70% hit rate, and then the last 20 we're getting overall still a 60% hit rate. So if you look at the head-to-head, they did play earlier this year. This was a Wisconsin loss, and he only had 10 points. So that was on the road. This game is at home. But if you really just focus in on the last 10, I think that's usually the best data point to really focus on. 70% hit rate on the under, boys. And you can see the minutes are pretty steady, so it's not like nothing's changed here. So that's going to be your free pick number 1, John Blackwell, under 15.5 points. And then this one, just once again, straight data play, boys. Joshua Jefferson, we're going to take him over 1.5 turnovers. You can see this is actually a pretty juice play at negative 140. I'm surprised that Dabble and Sports Millions and some of these other sites have this as a straight line. I really am. So right off the bat, you could see 5 of 5 in his last 5. Oh, look at this. Jeez, the last 10, he's gone over. So a lot of 2s, barely gets it done, but he's still going over. And then even on the season, you're still looking at a 70% hit rate. Now, I want to show you guys something. The reason that this looks a lot different than this, it's really the minutes. You can see right down here, this was a less involved player on the floor. And then all of a sudden, about right here, this is where he started becoming a little more involved. I'd say, he's averaging 28 or 29 minutes a game, 28 minutes a game. But you can see on this side of the chart, it's a little bit more steady and higher than on this side of the chart. So some low dips, some high highs, and then pretty consistent, still slightly over that line. So if you're telling me he's going to play more minutes, like I said, probably right around 30, I'm going to lean towards this side of the chart. So did play head-to-head. This was right around New Year's, and he did have 3 in that game. We only need 2. So I like Joshua Jefferson over 1.5 turnovers. I like this McKnight under right here on assists. I looked at a couple of his combo stats, but you guys know how assists can be. They're just a hard stat because they're not like as predictable as a rebound, because when you have a big man standing under the glass, he's going to have an opportunity. Whether he gets it or not, at least the opportunity's there. The assist opportunities, all of a sudden you enter your teammate into the equation. So it goes from just you grabbing a rebound to your teammate now has to knock down a shot. So they can be a very hard stat to bet on. They can be fluky. But right off the bat, you can see the over is only 105 and the under is negative 120. So this is where we're paying a little bit more. But on the DFS apps, we don't care about that, right? So 60% hit rate right off the bat on the season. And then you have last 10, 80% hit rate on the under. So, he's only gone to 4 a couple times here. And then when he goes over, he's gone over 1 and 2. So it's not like anything crazy. And like I said, 60%, 80%. And then the last 5, we'll see a clear trend here. 5 of 5 under. Minutes been solid. Let's go back and see his minutes on the season. So you can see this is a pretty, you're going to expect him to play about 33, 34 minutes a game. And, it's a middling matchup again. Butler, they give up middle of the pack in assist. I'd say that's right about where this is. So nothing too intimidating here, guys. Now this pay is, like I said, 6x if you lock this in. You can see right here, 6x. If you set this over on Prize Picks, it's only going to pay you 5x. Set it on Better, it's only going to pay you 5x. When you're going for 3-leg parlays on the DFS apps, you have to set them in the right spots. So go check out Dabble, and then let's get into that book pick for you guys. I really like this one. I just set it for 3 units. Okay, so I'm taking. It feels kind of gross because I'm taking UConn, and they've been a team that you can't really trust like you have been able to in prior years. I considered taking them on the spread, but I decided, you know what? I just want to go like right around even money here on a little 2-leg, what I would call a safety parlay. Now, I guess we could talk about UConn first. You can see in college basketball a lot of times, any sport really, but I think more so in college because I think the rivalries are just better in college than they are at the pro level. Like Atlanta isn't going to care that, the New York Knicks came in and beat them in Atlanta. Like the next game, there's no extra motivation for Atlanta to say, oh, they beat us on our home floor. It's not like that in college. It's absolutely the exact opposite, in fact. So these boys are absolutely going to get up for this game. And if we look back here, let's go back to the slips. So we have they're big favorites, right? This is a home game, -400. I usually don't like laying that, but the spread would have made this like a +220 bet. So a lot more aggressive if you wanted to go that route. I think they got a pretty solid chance. I think there's a good chance they win by double digits. But because I'm kind of in like a slump right now, I'm just trying to play it a little safer and guarantee myself close to a double up here. If we look at Villanova, they beat UConn right here on January 8th at Villanova. So this was 68-66 close game. However, McNeely, one of UConn's best players, changes the whole offense when he's out there. He did not play in this game, and they still lost by 2 points. So you're coming off an embarrassing loss to Seton Hall. This was a bad look for UConn. I mean, they're running out of games here. This is, in my opinion, like if you're gonna like do something, like this is it right here. You gotta take care of business at home against Villanova. The revenge factor, like I said, McNeely's going to be in this game. You can see he's been their top scorer 2 out of the last 3 games. It's a big deal when he's in there, guys. He's just a beast. So I really like UConn to win today. I do think they probably cover that spread. I, however, am just going to take them on the money line. And then we can talk a little bit about Wisconsin. So where's that other slip here? Okay, so this is a little closer. This is also a home game, and it's also coming in at like a little revenge spot here, right? So I really think right off the bat that Wisconsin's actually playing really freaking well, man. They've won, let me see here. They've won 12 out of 14 games right off the bat. They've covered the spread in 12 of the last 15 games. Interesting. Just think at home, once again, like you're coming off a team that had a loss here too. I'm pretty sure they played Illinois. Yeah. So they lost at Illinois 86-80. So Illinois has had some injuries since then. Forget the kid's name, but he's pretty important. He plays good defense, gets a couple blocks a game, and he's really good on the boards. And they're going to be without him. In fact, we might even be able to see it over here on this game. Didn't I have a player, Illinois, Wisconsin, injuries? This is him right here, Morez Johnson. So he's going to be out of this game. So I think that is actually a big deal. And then on top of that, you're looking at I dug deep on the stats a little bit. So Illinois hasn't been playing that well. And then you can see Wisconsin's won 5 in a row, or 4 in a row, 5 out of 6. With some, pretty solid wins in here too. This was a big win at Purdue right here. And basically what's happening here is you're taking in the Big Ten, the best 3-point shooting team, and you have the worst 3-point shooting team. So give me a home game where you're looking for revenge from a loss that happened earlier in the season where Illinois beat them. And you're giving me the best Big Ten 3-point shooting team versus the worst. This is probably another one I think they cover the spread. I think this game, it's probably a little too close. I think it was like a 3.5-point spread, something like that. So Illinois is, I think they're a little better at home too. So you have them in a road spot here. They're only 3-6 against the spread. If you wanted to look into taking that as well in their last 9 games, they've had some pretty bad road losses as well. We can pull up their schedule. They actually lost to Rutgers. I know that. Not a good look. And then, yeah, I just think that this is a smash spot for back in Wisconsin here. So go ahead and give me that as a parlay. I went ahead and put 3 units down on this to win a little under 3 back, boys. So that's going to be everything I got for you guys today. Let's see if we cannot get us a freaking winner, man. I really hope that Dabble slip hits, guys. I think it's kind of just almost like mathematically impossible for me to keep going 2 or 3. Like, I might sound like a broken record sometimes, but we should have some more 1 of 3s. We should have some more 0 of 3s, and we definitely should have some more 3 of 3s. The math can't always keep shoving 2 out of 3. It's I just find a way to do it, so it's kind of crazy. So, anyways, let's kick some ass today, and good luck with all your bets. Peace.